The Hill is reporting on a disheartening story about an ex-progressive here. This is a politician we're talking about. They say, former Senate Majority Leader Tom Daschle has officially registered as a lobbyist. He is part of a team that is lobbying for the health insurer Aetna, according to forms filed to the Senate. So far, the Daschle Group has signed the government of Japan to help with the negotiation on the Trans-Pacific Partnership trade deal. All right, now, this story is so important not just because it's a U.S. politician who sold out and went to industry, went to, the corporate world and wants to cash in. No, this story is so important because Tom Daschle was seriously one of the good guys. So I did it the other night. I was looking through his voting record. And on the overwhelming majority of issues, I'm like, oh, he's good there. Oh, he's really good there. Oh, he's good there. Oh, he's good there. So the point is, when you have a system with the incentive structure set up like we do, where you have the revolving door, where you have money in politics, when you have, massive amounts of big money in the system to the point where it's an oligarchy and not a democracy anymore, when that's the case, man, even the good ones are gonna get watered down and chipped away at to the point where they say when they leave, I gotta pay the bills. Fuck am I gonna do? I guess I'll go to the industry that was always knocking on my door every day saying, hey, you play ball and I'll hook you up later. And what does it take to play ball? Well, look, Tom, you might be a good guy. You want to help out the people of your state. By all means, do that in some pieces of legislation. But hey, in this other one here, why not slip in a little loophole that allows us to, keep our taxes in the Cayman Islands? Why not slip in a little loophole that gives us a subsidy for research and development? Why not help me out just a little bit? I'm not saying you can't help out the people of your state either. Of course you can help out the people in your state, but if you help me out, just remember, I'll be thinking about that. And later on, when you're out of a job, you'll come knocking on my door, and guess who's going to be there for you? So this is why when you talk about truly principled people in the Senate and in the House of Representatives, you can almost count them on one hand. Now, that's actually me being a little too harsh because I'd probably say most of the people, or at least 50% of the people in the Progressive Caucus in the House, they're good people, and they are principled. But when you get to the Senate, I mean, obviously, Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders, nah. Back in the day, Russ Feingold, nah. And was Russ Feingold in the Senate? No, he might have been in the House of Representatives, so maybe not. But the more likely scenario is you get, when you have Democrats, the Chuck Schumer-like Democrats. Massively sell out to Wall Street, pretend to be liberal, and on some issues they are liberal, more on social issues. But when it comes to regulation, Wall Street regulation, when it comes to taxes, they're cutting backroom deals all day long. That's Chuck Schumer, that's Harry Reid, that's Hillary Clinton, that's Barack Obama, that's pretty much all of them, save a few. And when you have a guy like Tom Daschle who gets his moral code chipped away at by the system and watered down, well, you know that you can't really blame the individuals. You have to blame the system. It has to not be an option that, hey, maybe I could sell out and then I'll be hooked up later. No. In fact, I've said all along, I'd be fine with paying politicians more if we get money out of the political system and make it so that they can't sell out to private interests. So you got to try to make them corruption-proof. So you do clean elections, you get rid of the private money in the system, you get rid of the corporate money in the system, and you have public financing of it. Then they're more likely to represent the people, and then you pay them a lot when they're there and when they're doing their job, and even when they leave, you give them a lot of money, and you let them know, hey, you don't have to go to private industry and sell out because the people are going to take care of you because you looked out for the people. But right now, they get paid so much more money by private industry that when they leave, what choice do they have? They're like, I'm just going to go to private industry because I was bought. Well, what if we ban that? You can't do that. You can't take that private industry money, and the public's going to pay you more. Well, then you're going to be beholden to the public. So the point is, the incentive structure is the problem. the incentive structure makes it so that even good people go, well, if I play ball maybe just 10%, I guess I'm not hurting that many people, right? So how about I do that? And how about somebody who was a true progressive ends up selling out and lobbying for the Japanese government in favor of the TPP, a disastrous trade deal that would make us lose many jobs? How about I lobby for Aetna, a health insurance company which is nothing but a price-gouging, unnecessary middleman that screws up our healthcare system? When even the good people end up doing that, you know the problem is not necessarily just with the individual, the problem is with the structure and the system, and we must change that.